So, okay, today I have the pleasure of sitting down with one of the most respected names in arm wrestling. He has built a legendary career, a four times WAF world champion, three times WAL champion, a regular on East versus West, and one of the most technically gifted arm wrestlers, lightweight arm wrestlers in arm wrestling history. Janis Amolins. How you
I
doing?
see. I see. You are prepared. You are prepared. You have.
I tried my best. I tried my
Yeah, yeah,
best.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have already like looked for some history and results. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And
Thank you.
I follow you a lot on the regular. Anyways, like I watched I think almost every match you ever had. So yeah, I follow you a lot.
I'm pulling signs 96, so I'm not sure if you have seen every fight, but yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
wow.
Like
That's
it will be like 30 years soon, like
oh,
next.
it's 30 years already.
Not yet.
Wow.
Like it will
Oh,
be next year, but close. Yeah.
oh, okay, that's amazing. So I'm
So
actually in.
I just guessing that maybe you have missed few years or
Yeah,
few fights.
yeah. I probably have missed some, and I kind of maybe I got the timing wrong or the time span. But yeah, um, still we're here, and I think just gonna jump right in.
Mm.
You have a match on the 13th with us, Armground, against Yozia Schaefer. So, what people are most interested in knowing, like, how do you prepare for a match like that, a super match?
It's no much difference for any other fight. I do as usual my best in the gym. I want to be as strong as possible,
Hmm.
and I want to be as healthy as possible. I don't have too much information about UC. I have seen some videos, but also I'm not saying it's like uh, very principal fight for me because it's left arm first of all. so
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's like some other saying that left arm is party arm, but still all my achievements you mentioned, it's always right arm. Nothing of that is with left arm. But I'm still not that terrible with my left. I still in a good day. I still can fight. I still can pull. So we'll see. So if you want some specific how I prepare, or then
you li- like in terms of like just getting ready, maybe just the mindset sometimes, like going into a fight like that.
oh I want to enjoy all arm wrestling I'm doing. It's uh, yeah. Still, time to time, I think about achievements and result and so on. But most important, probably, if you are so long in a sport, what's for me is I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy arm wrestling. I want to enjoy my fights, and I kind of believe that if I am enjoying that, then probably myself and me will be enjoyable for others as well. So and achievements, mm, yeah, yes and no, but I have to say that. I have done quite a lot, and I don't think I have to prove. Sometimes, maybe for myself, I still want to prove that I can be good and I can be strong. So my
Hmm.
mindset is always same. I try to win every fight I'm entering, and how it goes, we will see. You can never know. Every fight starts 50-50. I have to kind of believes that maybe Sia is a physically stronger man here. He's like what 30 kilos heavier than I am.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
Could be. So
sure, for
definitely
sure.
he's physically stronger. I will have to use some of my experience, and then maybe we'll try to find some weak points, and we'll try to what's the some weaknesses and maybe mistakes in his game. And if that will be, definitely I will find that. If I will be
Yeah.
strong enough, I don't know, because as much as have seen, he is definitely strong.
He is. Have you taken anything away from the match that Coach Ray had with him?
Uh, it,
Yeah, they put on both arms. So
yeah,
did you
yeah.
maybe get some information about him?
Not much, not much. I haven't actually met Ray for more than months. He's all the time away in USA and Canada, and he will be back in Riga tomorrow. So maybe I will talk with him. But also Styles. All those fights were inside, and that's not what
Yeah,
I'm planning, and not what I'm prepare. I still can I can pull inside, but that's not my favorite move, and so. The thing is probably stylistically what Ray is doing on table. I'm not able to do
yeah,
that, and but I'm doing something else, and so by watching those fights, no, not too much information for myself. Maybe I watched Andreas Hofner and Yasia, and I pulled
yeah,
Andreas year or maybe two ago when it was like time is running, and I watched Yasia and Andreas Hofner, and Andreas was trying to top roll Yasia. So generally, what
yeah.
I'm usually trying to do, and he was not successful. So it's kind of not very promising, but. Again, I can assume that my top roll is a little bit more effective. Maybe it will work. We'll see.
I think so. I saw your match with Andreas Höfner on Arm Havoc.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I saw how effective it was. Definitely.
Yeah, but we will see. Of course, it's styles, different arms, different time. Also, Yasia is not like okay, far from beginner, but he's not that long in a sport. So I have
Yeah,
to think that he is getting stronger and better every year,
Y- yeah, he
and
is.
at that age and then with that experience as he has, he should improve year by year. So more likely he's, if all is going good, best as strong and as good as he has ever been. We will see.
Yeah, we will see. He's definitely preparing. I know that.
Yeah, but challenge is good. So that's what I'm waiting. I, it's with fight, what you want always is for me, I want some challenge, and
Hmm.
I want that I am able to find some positions where I can work stronger or weaker. Bad is when someone is so much stronger. For example, if
Hmm.
you see is so much stronger, I just not able to enter a match. That would be disappointing for me, and
Yeah,
probably similar if I would have easy control. That also sometimes even if you win, it's not fun in nowadays, especially with fight, which is not that principle because it's not the same weight category. I want some good challenge for myself, and some fights where I need to think and work and find some points. Hopefully it will be so, and not like one of us will be too much, but we will see.
yeah. I hope it would be. I think it's going to be a good match. It's going to be entertaining for sure. Either way, because people are very excited to see you and that you're coming. You touched on accomplishments before. Do you have a specific accomplishment in your career that sticks out to you the most, where you're like, okay, that's really that's my top accomplishment. That's something that I always look back on and say, wow, I did
First
that.
time
Or
when I won Waffles, that probably was mentally biggest. That is mentally biggest, and and there are many events and tournaments and championships I can mention, but probably first time Waffles was yeah, biggest achievement at that point, and still I think like mentally, uh, yeah, that would be number one. But maybe as I said, like I'm not always so focused on achievements maybe anymore time to time, but who knows? Maybe biggest is still in front. You can never know.
yeah. Do you like ever get nervous when you're pulling somebody? Like if you see them, let's say for example East versus West. The stage is so big, and there is a specific opponent that you haven't pulled before, but you probably seen him on some type of circuit, and you before the first ready go, you're not 100% sure what's going to come. Do you ever get nervous in these situations?
Oh, I believe everyone does. Everyone does. Even if you are in sport for years, you still
Hmm.
get. I would say sometimes it's more like a positive stress, which is necessary, which is good for your kind of adrenaline boost and for your focus. But yeah, of course, I do, and but it's not like I'm too nervous to do my best. I still am able to think and work and make some good adjustments. So, but some kind of arm wrestling actually is a sport where you need to be a little bit in this adrenaline rush, and if you are too relaxed, it's not good as
Yeah,
well. So you need to find this balance between, and some kind of stress probably is necessary. And yeah, I still get this adrenaline, yeah, and
yeah,
and I think that's also what we all are looking for. Why we are in this sport, in this combat sports,
yeah,
that we love this feeling of some adrenaline before fight.
definitely, definitely. So, you you've been a mentor to a lot of new arm wrestlers, a lot of upcoming arm wrestlers like myself, like in terms of training methods, and because you're very detailed, you're very technical. Is there anything that you can give away to somebody who's just starting the sport and is new to arm wrestling, what they should work on, how they should start, how they should approach having an arm wrestling match?
First of all, I would say no one is born as champion, and we all are training. We are all are working, and probably most important is patience and discipline and regime. And there are some great talents, but if you don't have some good working ethics and some I would say even probably not always motivation, but discipline. Discipline beats motivation. So you will achieve results. Think, work, and time. It's nothing is happening in like day or months or sometimes even year. For most of us, we have to work, we have to train,
Yeah,
we have to grow, and that's most important. And for beginners, it could be even risky to push too much in a first few weeks, few months. You want to be patient because there are high injury risk, especially when you start that. And sometimes
yeah.
to be a little bit more slow and careful is better in long term. If you get injured every time you push more, and again you injured and you need time to rest and recover, you get better, you push again too much and you are injured. So better slowly, patient, and then go up step by step, and at some point everything will happen.
Okay. So if let's say, is the volume of your training more, or is it always the same even leading up to a match? Like how often do you train? Maybe per week on the table with weights? Is there any?
Most of time I'm very consistent, and I have 4 or 5 gym trainings. 4 of them are specific and with quite high intensity, and as well with amount of volume, and uh, and one sparring table time. Plus I do my small fast rehab type workouts, and then some little general. But yes, when competition get closer, I try to cut a little bit. Both intensity and volume, of course. And last week before big events, especially if it's big and serious events, are more for recoveries and training. But otherwise, yeah, I like to train. I enjoy it. Like I said, I have said before that competition, all that is good, but I like this process. I like to be active. I like to train. I like to go to my training, talk with guys, to pool, have some practice, and sometimes maybe this. All that process and way is same as enjoyable and as a result, and it's no even a big problem for me. I can still be same active and with same discipline. If I even don't know if I will have some any competition in next 3, 4, 5 months, I don't know. And still I can do the same. I don't need like always some goal and visual goal, which I can just enjoy my training and being in this process.
Okay, that's cool because a lot of people see you as an arm wrestler that they look up to or they are very excited to see in person. Is there a specific arm wrestler that you like to see in person in terms of like fighting style or just personally as a person seeing them fight?
Oh, I believe I have met and I know very well all my, how to say, favorite or arm wrestlers. I have when I started
Yeah.
arm wrestling, I was looking forward to meet them and to see and to pull them. And if you ask about that, then I can say you like nothing has changed from middle of 90s. When I started, my favorite arm wrestlers were Cvetan Geshevsky, Engin Terzi, John Brezenkin. It's all still same, and I have met and pulled all of
Okay.
them. Okay, John just practice table, side table, never competition. Engin and Cvetan we have pulled multiple times in competition long time
Okay.
ago last time, but still, yeah, and yeah, yeah, and
Oh,
probably even now, if you would ask who I want to meet in a competition and some super match, maybe
yeah.
it's also old Wolves will be my like first option and choice, like Cvetan
Yeah.
or Engin would be
Okay.
probably good, and that would motivate me to prepare seriously. Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe we can set that up one day. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's an opportunity. Um, and so on that terms, who was your hardest opponent up to date?
Oh, it's so many. It's so many. It's yeah. Probably impossible to answer. There have been so many hard fights. Even my previous fight in East West with Mindaugas was tough for me, and I was gassing out, and arm was pump, and I couldn't. So Mindy was yeah, tough, but many. And then before with Justin, that fight was also through injury and more with willpower than with some real strength.
Yeah,
So
you always have those amazing fights where the audience thinks it's gonna go one way, and then you completely flip the script, and you come back. So you're always in the match, and you always um, who do you think, because we divide arm wrestling most likely in two categories, top roller and hook puller. Who do you think today is, let's exclude Levan out of this, and let's say the rest. Who do you think is one of the best top roller today and the best hook puller in reverse, from your opinion?
there are many factors we could talk about if we would talk about some effectiveness, about strength, generally absolute category or weight category. But
Let's say mm, in your weight category and overall, if you have two categories to give that title to right now at this moment.
uh, like top roll about category. If we talk about 75, 80 kilo category,
Hmm.
I if again if it's not now but all time, I kind of think that around that weight category, best top rolls would have been Arsen Liliev. He was pulling 75 and 78, and he was at that weight he was incredible.
Yeah.
Cobra rolls at 75, and same like pure clean top rolls, super quality, and then also very effective. But there are many other to mention as well. If we talk about yeah, Same category. Cook definitely at around 80. It's could be Rustam Babayev. He was in 80 kilo class for years.
Yeah, yeah,
Super dominant and crazy strong inside. Right now 80 kilo inside. At my weight category, yeah, it's Daniel Prokopchuk. It's Nurdelet is lately a little bit bigger, heavier, but he's great hook. Makarov. There
yeah.
are many guys to mention. There are many guys to mention. So yeah,
Okay.
general, general absolute as well. It's you know. We can always say who is best, who is better, who is, but it's so subjective. It's so impossible
Yeah,
to measure, and I could only talk about what's at some specific year or specific competition, what I found like really interesting and effective, and maybe even like when some elite or guys who know arm wrestling for years, all those discussions. Oh, do you remember like Arsene Liliev 2007 against like that year Engin Terzi, or against that year Ljubomir Jagnešek, or against that year someone else, and what you
yeah,
think, and it's all probably speculations, but that's how it is. we will
yeah.
ne- we will never
It's
we will never
interesting.
be able
It's
to
interesting.
we will never be able really to measure at some point who was better, who is more effective. We can only at that point, and all other is speculations.
Yeah, because I recently had a competition and I realized that we were in the 90 kg category, and some people, like some athletes, were beating somebody that the other one wasn't beating, but they were beating them, and it's went back and forth, the whole category, and it was all over the place. So you couldn't really tell. Uh, I think strength-wise, everybody's similar, but the techniques are so different that they're more effective on somebody else,
Absolutely, absolutely.
because people have different angles and stuff. So, and people are strong in different angles.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Therefore,
it's it's always
yeah,
like that. If puller A is beating puller B, and puller B won against puller C, that doesn't mean that if A and C will pull each other, we already know
yeah,
outcome. It's always that's an arm wrestling. It's fight. It's a live arm. It's not like some fixed weight when you do with bench or squat. It's human being, and it's styles, and it's again new day, new fight, and that's why arm wrestling is sometimes so hard to predict.
yeah, yeah. It is for sure because like we always do our predictions, and some like people hardly get it right. So yeah, it depends. Um, do you have any pre-fight rituals, like shortly before you go into a match?
No, not really,
Is
not
there
really.
anything that you do before that maybe hypes you up, or you just focus, you just lock in?
Yeah, yeah. There is nothing what I have to do 100%, and then I know I will be in fight. No, no, I can be flexible. I can be flexible. I like to do my usual warm up, do some general stuff, do some little bit specific rubber, do some table warm up, and if I'm feeling good, I have done my things I'm doing usually. I feel I'm ready, but not like I have to put my I don't know, underwear opposite, or one sock black, other red. No, no, I don't have. No.
Okay. Um, we shortly talked about this on our last call privately, and that one really surprised me. That since your nickname is the Jedi, you're a Star Wars fan, but the nickname the Jedi comes from you being so technical and being like the Zen master of arm wrestling. That's how people perceive you. But it really surprised me that you don't even know Star Wars like that. So like everybody's like Janis Amolins, the Jedi of arm wrestling, the sensei. And you actually don't have the connection personally to Star Wars. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I have seen some fragments. I have seen some maybe short part from movies, but yes,
Yeah,
it's true. I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars, and I haven't watched all those series. And no, no, I kind of understand what's happening in that movie, in those movies, but that's it. And that nickname, it came from
yeah,
probably as many others. It came from Neil Pickup. I think it was
yeah.
already,
It
yeah, it
did.
was years ago in Arm Wars. Also, many years ago when he started to use this nickname, and it came from Neil. Yeah,
Okay. So hold on. Do you have anything in mind going forward in arm wrestling, where the sport is headed? Do you think the sport is in a good place today? Maybe in light of the recent controversy with East versus West and everything that's been going on. How do you think smaller organizations like Armground can, you know, benefit or even pull the whole community together to make good arm wrestling events that everybody can participate in?
yeah. I I kind of see that generally arm wrestling is moving in a right direction, and all this super match and also even under some small organizations what people are doing is great, and most important, what I have said before, like almost everywhere you go, it doesn't matter, it's Germany, it's Finland, USA, or whatever, you see that people love arm wrestling, and people are enjoying arm wrestling, and it's growing, and that's probably biggest thing with organizations. Like place is never empty, like if
Hmm.
something is not right in one organization or event, probably new organization or event will start, but right now I think it's in east west, it's just some probably reorganization. I see it more like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, we'll be fine. Arm wrestling will arm wrestling will grow, and it is growing.
yeah, for sure. We're personally very close with Arm Havoc. You have pulled there a couple of times. What is like pulling in Germany? Is that something that you're very close with, or are you excited to pull in Germany in general?
Yeah, absolutely. I like I said, I love arm wrestling. That's probably
Yeah,
more. And if I see and I go to place where I see that people also love arm wrestling, and as they are ready to spend their energy and time and sometimes money to invest in events, and they are doing all that with their heart, then I love to support that, and it's my pleasure also to be there. So absolutely.
okay. So if you weren't an arm wrestler, what type of sport would you be doing?
It's it's yeah, I don't have answer to this. In my childhood or teenage years, I was doing other sports, and I still love to do some other sports, but nothing has been so yeah, probably so important as arm wrestling for me, and
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
have done some other stuff as well, but somehow when I found arm wrestling, it has stayed in my mind for all those years.
yeah. I feel the same way. Like I've done other sports before, but nothing stuck to me as arm wrestling did. So when it comes to Armground, September the 13th, do you have like a special message for Yozia, since he'll be fighting you in the main match?
Main match, okay, okay.
Yeah,
No, no, no. If it's my message is like I hope that it will be good night for both of us and for arm wrestling. That we will enjoy our fight, Hopefully safe and no injuries. And like with every event, it's good that you can learn something from that and gain some knowledge experience. But most important, probably as always, meet some good people
Yeah.
and have a this where we could see that we have some common in our mindset and in our love to our sport. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
Okay. So have you ever pulled? What was the biggest weight difference that you had with an opponent that you had a super match with? Is does weight in super matches matter to you a lot, or is it something that is like you're okay with either one?
I have pulled against super heavyweight guys as well in a super match, and uh, yeah, here in Latvia as well, and in different tournaments in open categories about with super heavyweights. And of course, it's matter if we are fair, then yes, for me to pull against like really elite number top three, top six world super heavyweight or heavyweight, that would be different. Yeah, but. Is it possible, or is it some disadvantage for me? Yes, it is. But is it impossible to win? No, no. We can still fight, and probably probably if we are very theoretical, then for me as a 30 kilos lighter guy, if I lose against heavyweight or super heavyweight, it's kind of okay. That's fine. He was bigger. I have already good excuses. But if super
Yeah.
heavyweight loses against like 30 kilos smaller guy, for like myself, I don't know. I would say master veteran. Then maybe it's not looking good for him. So maybe it's more pressure
Yeah.
in your CS side than mine.
Yeah, I definitely think so. As somebody that's heavier, they definitely feel the pressure because of the optics that's from the outside. Like somebody who doesn't know arm wrestling, they'd be like, wow, how does he do that? The smaller guy just beat the big guy in the room. So it always amazing, of course. From what inspires you, maybe in life in general and in arm wrestling, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Yeah, I don't think there is some one specific one specific type of or some not sure, but there are time when I want to be with people and I want to connect and I want to talk, and that's nice, and you can get some energy from that. There is time when you want to be alone, and I enjoy my time alone as well, especially sometimes outside in nature. I can be alone. I
Yeah.
don't know, with bicycle, or go outside with dog and have a good time and enjoy. So yeah, and you need all of that.
Okay, that's good. So, in closing, I'm very happy to talk to you. We're very happy to have you at our event, and we're really excited for September the 13th. So, I think we're gonna close this out, and I wish you a good fight and safe travel to come here. And we're so excited to have you. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I think we'll see each other on the 13th.
Exactly, exactly. See you soon. See you soon.
Okay. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.